iPad.
Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Tyler. Welcome to another episode of Draw and Talk. We're doing a creator hangout tonight, and we're drawing Red Sonja. Yeah, Carl, we can see your iPad. Boom, we got Peter. Peter, what's up, Peter? How you doing?
Hello.
We got Carl here, and we got Dom, and then I'm gonna put the link out again for Justin.
Hey.
Justin, you in now?
Yeah, no, I see it.
Oh, dang, that was a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
All right.
I can adjust my camera a bit.
Sweet. And anyone, by the way, who's watching, if you're a creator, I'm gonna keep the link up in there until this room fills, unless you're like a crazy random person, in which we don't want you in here. Okay, so tonight, guys, we are gonna be drawing Red Sonja, as was picked per last week's episode. Real quick, do we need Dom? Did you think an hour was too long last time?
For me, yeah, I got done within 45 minutes, but I don't know. An hour might be fine.
I just hope this works while I'm doing camera. The Wacom does get a little sensitive if you got another program running.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah, everyone. We got Robert. What's up, Robert? How you doing?
Oh yeah, I'm here. Just give me a sec. I just gotta set some stuff up.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay, give me a bit. Safari is not letting me do Hangout. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Andrew. Frick, like the Safari was working like so weird the other day. Like in Google Chrome on my computer isn't working. Technology. And then like last night during the stream, my internet, I was going on this really epic rant. And then all of a sudden, like as I was getting like the more heated I got, I guess the more like my internet was like, you know what, let's shut it down. And my internet cut out for like 4 minutes. Just sad. I thought I was dropping down some knowledge. Yeah, let's give it a time. Let's give a little bit of time for Andrew. Let's give him like 2 minutes before we start drawing Red Sonja. Real quick, guys, does anyone want to plug in their projects real quick to the audience? Carl, how's your webcomic going?
Oh, that's going great. I'm making a lot of progress in the development of the concepts for Act 2.
And then how long do you have planned for this series?
4
Okay,
acts.
come back. Sorry.
4 acts, each of them about 15-20 pages each.
And then is the plan to then compile them into a graphic novel and Indiegogo it?
That's the hope.
That's cool. Are you getting good reception on Tapastic from that?
For the most part, yeah. I haven't gotten much negative reception at all.
That's good. And what made you choose Tapastic over like Webtoons?
Honestly, it was it seemed more convenient for whatever reason, and B, there's something about Webtoons that I just don't trust. I don't know why.
All right, I'm here.
Oh, wait, can I chime in about Webtoons real quick? Or
Yeah.
Oh no, I was gonna say is that personally, I feel like Tapastic is probably better for a new creator of Webtoons. To me, Webtoons feels very competitive. Especially since, now there's a lot of Marvel, top-notch creators that have moved on to Webtoons. And the fact that they are promoting only a certain type of book from what I saw in this kind of atmosphere. It seems like anything that's kind of more romance is the prime thing that's getting promoted on Webtoons. I'm not saying that you should never upload to on there or something, but it's just something I've observed.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you right there on Robert. Like Webtoons is a really hard website to really get into because they pay creators to be Webtoons exclusive for their comics, and they're the ones that they are going to advertise for and market. And they're like, well, how come this person has 100,000 subscribers and mine doesn't? Well, it's because they pay that person. They're giving them all the advertising.
And also, from what I heard as well, there is a lot of nepotism that goes on Webtoons because there are certain creators that are friends with moderators on there that are actually getting, they're getting more attention because of that over some other new people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what. Go ahead.
But you know, if you can kill it though on Webtoons as an indie creator, that's a good step. Like I always talk about this girl I know. She has right now 10,000 subscribers on her Webtoons. So real quick, guys, before we get into the discussion, we got Christopher C. Oh, hey babe. Says, I said, who's the honey? And I said, that's my wife. And he says she is too good for you. Oh. Well, she's over there. She's awesome. All right, everyone. We are going to draw Red Sonja. And while all like the artists kind of draw, Robert, I'm going to give you need to give us some discussion points and help us create a discussion, okay? Because I know a lot of us might be concentrating on the art. Also, Andrew, thanks for being on.
Hey, can anybody hear me?
We can hear you. Okay. We're excited to see all right. So all right, guys. So we know the rules. All right, we're going to do, instead of an hour, let's try 40 minutes, but if we need to extend 40 minutes, we're going to draw Red Sonja. If you don't know who that is, Google it. And also, Coffee will throw in some topics as well. Coffee, please do. I'll check the chat. And everyone, this is my wife's contribution for Red Sonja. Right there.
I'm not quite
right.
Ren, you're the winner. And all right, guys, let's do this. Everyone, let me get the timer out. And 3. Oh, I put it in my calculator app, not the timer. I'm such an idiot. All right, and here we go. Let's start this. But yeah, Robert, what do you think about the whole Webtoons thing though? Like, it sounds like you're pretty ticked off about it.
I'm not really ticked off about it, and I would never discourage anyone from using Webtoons because I actually do have a Webtoons page for Tom and Artie on there. I just don't really upload to it right now because of the certain format that Webtoons is in. And maybe I'll start uploading on there more when I finish up the first story for Tom and Artie Tales.
But you have to have that format. I agree. You have to have that format on Webtoons. Otherwise, it's not going to be taken well by the people.
Well, here's the thing is that like for my series, like I don't reformat at all. Like pretty much what you see is pretty much how it's going to be printed. Like it'll be difficult to know where the page starts and where the page ends, you know, but it still works within that format, you know, so like I don't have to so I don't have to do any more editing to make it fit that scrolling style.
But do you think that like, I know because yours is on Tapastic. Wait, no, yours is on Webtoons. Do you think that hurts it though? Because like they want the scrolling panels thing. Do you think putting just the page right up there, do you think that hurts it because it's not what the audience wants?
No, I don't think so, because like I don't think they really I don't really think they notice the difference. Sure, it's not as it's not as widespread, where there's like so much white space. But like as long as they can understand what the story is, then they're pretty much happy.
That was something I had to get used to when it came to uploading Tom and Artie as a webcomic. Well, the original one, because when I first uploaded issue 0 and 1 onto Tapas, I just did it all in one go. And I had some of my webcomic friends telling me, why didn't you just upload it page by page? And I was just saying, well, the whole thing is that because I originally wrote it more in a comic format, it doesn't really support a week-by-week update schedule with it.
I've actually seen some comics on Webtoons that does follow the traditional printed material, and they seem to be doing okay. One in particular is called Love Metal, which is sort of a rock band hand comic. I actually ran into the creator at AwesomeCon when I went, and that's done just like a printed comic as opposed to this Webtoons format, and that seems to be doing okay.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm not hawking that style. It's just, and also it was because of I had shown the comic around in so many other places at that point that to be uploading it page by page probably wouldn't have really made sense because I know the whole new audience thing, new reader is gonna see it, but I still went with the complete total 20-page upload.
Real quick, guys, we got the Batman nerd here. He says, "Y'all talking about webtoons? I'm working on my first series, and I'm making it specifically for webtoons and tapas in mind." That's extremely very smart, the Batman nerd, because if you're going to create a comic for webtoons or into Tapastic, I think you should. If you're making a comic and you need to figure out your format. If it's going to be in print or if it's going to be on webtoons, and if you say I'm making it for webtoons and you follow their format, I think you'll really succeed.
Yeah, that's true.
I tried doing I did the same thing, Robert. I had a comic book called Singularity, and I put it on Tapastic. I just wasn't down with the whole like weekly update because they're like, you should just do a page a week. I'm like, yeah, but like I need to put these 4 pages out together. Otherwise, this one page is just not gonna sell it. Like this one page will not get you to come back. Whereas if I was to give you just the 4 pages at once, you maybe want to come back next week. No one did, but
for my situation is that very early on, like I explained in the creator notes that I do not have a schedule for this. I get it done when it's done. Because I do have a life. I go to school, sometimes I don't have time to draw, and most of the time they're very understanding of your situation. So they're not easily like, oh well, screw you if you're not gonna do it on a weekly basis. Like, if they really like your series, like they're gonna be very forgiving. If it takes you like 2 weeks or 3 weeks to get another update in.
But isn't the true test of being a comic creator is that you have no life?
No.
No, I'm just messing with you.
That's why they're very understanding.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you. I know a lot of us here though. I know we're very dedicated into making comics, and guys, if my beautiful wife wasn't just so nice, I probably would just all day every day be making comics. But she's life, so I need to stop and hang out with her, which is amazing.
Well, truth be told, as you work on it, you will kind of learn to have both, because truth be told, I'm dedicated to my work, but I can't spend, every day of my life doing comics. So I sort of just put it down on a schedule. I mean, technically I do comics like every day, but, I'll do it like maybe for 2 hours, 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
That is usually how I do my schedule because I got a new work schedule and I'm working basically the entire weekend, Friday to Mondays. And on those days, what I'm doing in my work is I'm doing my job. I'm also writing up some small ideas I have.
What do you do, Robert?
I work at a hospital.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I work at a hospital. I basically work cleanup, and if you ever want to hear some gross stories, I can oblige with that.
My dad used to have the same job, and he knows how really intense it is to work there.
Oh no, it's just because at my job, it's right near like the Lower East Side of Manhattan, or it's right in the area where the rich and the poor kind of meet, and so you see a lot of interesting cases every single day. The only thing I'm also going to say is that now we have like a police officer stationed there 24/7.
Oh my gosh,
man!
Yeah, that's like I said, that's a different story for later. But yeah, I had to start redoing my schedule because I took the extra days because once again I need that for the comic. I also need it for rent and everything else I need for my life, and the money's really good. But at the same time, that only leaves me basically with only 3 days to myself in the middle of the week. And since for now I work a double shift on Mondays, basically working from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. the Tuesday after Tuesday, I just relaxed. Tuesday is my relaxed day. I will sleep in. I'll play games. I'll just watch some movies I missed on Netflix. Wednesday is when I'll start working in increments, and Thursday is usually my all day work day. Come on, let's do this. Because go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I sort of have a schedule like that a bit too. My upload days for Calwa are like, hey, Monday, hey, Wednesday, and Friday. So Tuesday and Thursday nights are usually my heaviest time. Today in particular, I just got my work done early so I could do this. And then Friday is my free night. I can work on another project, go out to the movies, and chill. Saturday is usually a free day, and I also watch Toonami on Cartoon Network. The whole
good choice.
Yeah, so that's always a good opportunity to work on anything. And usually for like the first couple, for like the days before the big crunch time, like hey Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday, I can start a little late and just sort of not worry too much about the deadlines. And I might work on something else in the meantime. And then, on Thursdays and Tuesdays, it's all comic page because that's got to get done.
That's a good schedule right there. I mean, with me, when it comes to my Thursdays, it's just I'm in like a massive crunch for finishing up the script for issue 2 because I'm going through everything on it. I actually had to add like some new pages to it because when I was writing it before, I thought I was going to get published with it, and I felt like I had to work in the page count limit. But now that I'm just going to go the Indiegogo with it, I just basically said, wait, Tyler, am I allowed to swear on this? Am I allowed to swear in this or what?
I mean, if you like really like, just say it.
I was just like, you know what, fuck the page count. I'll just make this as long as I want it to be because originally the script was going to go to like maybe around 25 pages, but now it is officially on 33 pages.
Oh wow, it's a big issue.
Well, it's because I had to make up for a lot of things in issue 1 because I always remember the fact one of the core aspects of feedback I got in issue 1 was someone telling me that they felt the characters that Tom Benari felt very one note. And I can understand why he said that because since issue 1 and 2 are linked, issue 1 is basically act 1. You're just getting introduced to the characters, the setting, the plot, the motivation. And then after that, they didn't have anything else to go off of. So in issue 2, I'm basically trying to make up for everything I should have done in issue 1 and adding more onto it. Like, for example, there was a fight scene I was originally going to skip like halfway in the issue. And as I was writing, I was talking with my friends who helped me review it, I realized, you know what? The reader needs to see this fight scene. I can't just basically opt them out of it with a cheap cutaway gag and then come back and it's already done. They need to see this fight happen. I just wrote the fight scene and like a few minutes ago, oh my god, I loved every single freaking minute of it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Sometimes you gotta give it that time. Dom, how often do you work on comics or like art?
Well, I guess I'm really lucky in that my husband works 2 full-time jobs so that I can stay home and work on my comic full-time.
That is very lucky.
But it actually turns out that on his days off, I don't get very much work done. So
which is also not a bad thing. You guys spend time with each other, right?
Well, yeah. But I usually really late at night. I'm an insomniac, so I'm up really late. Usually Sunday nights through Wednesday nights, I'm up pretty late working and drawing and stuff. So.
What about you, Carl? Do you have a good buffer for your Tapastic, or are you like, oh, you update to update?
No, sadly, I do not have any kind of schedule at all. I just wing it.
Oh, okay, so it's just like, hey, whenever this is up, it's up.
Exactly.
What about you, Justin? How you doing?
Well, I'm the same way. It's just whenever I get the time to do it. So nights, I'm usually tired there of the day, but I try to get something at least little bit of if half a panel or even start a panel at the very least.
Yeah. How's you and Britain's book going?
Oh, that's all right. I'm what page am I on? I think I'm on 9 right now. Guess I got a couple more to go before the first chapter comes out.
Mm-hmm. No, that's tight. That's tight. Let's see. We got Coffee. She says, "You have a life. Your life is your book." And then she also says, "This is Robert." F the page.
Yeah, that's pretty close. Also, sometimes I make my Wednesdays to be reading comics. I mean, who doesn't do that on the Wednesdays, right?
Yeah, you gotta make sure that you. I feel like a lot of times we like as creators are like, oh, like I gotta just make comics. You should probably still read what's going on.
You want to know?
Yeah,
you know what? Sorry, you want to know what I read last night? I was reading. Do you guys remember the Dark Reign part of Marvel, like Dark Reign? Back when Osborn, he became the president of the United States, and he formed the new Avengers, and every single member of the Avengers was just the worst possible people you could have be superheroes. I mean,
I heard about that, but I was over it. I was over reading through the War of Light trilogy at DC during that time.
No, it's because like last night I was reading Dark Reign Young Avengers, which was basically it was basically all these teenagers that were brought together that were saying they were the quote young Avengers, but they were just so terrible at their job. I mean, how could I best describe them? Okay, you have a guy who's a leader who's very unsure of himself, and his power is to melt people, and he has no idea how to control it. You have a girl who can grow to stature or giant man height, and she's a white supremacist. You have a crazy rich kid with guns. You have a racist robot, and you have a wannabe rich girl with powers.
Robot.
It was because the racist chick she modified the robot to reflect her ideals. So, like, halfway through the issue, she was, like, modifying the robot to try to get him to, like, say racial slurs and stuff. But he could never say it. He would just always refer to certain people by their, their race, like African-American, Asian-American, things like that. It was honestly a fun read, just for seeing how much you would see a team mess up.
So
I've read that.
They were kind of like Marvel's Young Justice, only worse.
Yeah, no, because the whole thing was this is going on during like what was it? Was this during Civil War? It was somewhere around Civil War, a little bit after, but there was still the other Young Avengers team, that had. Oh yeah, it was, and because there's still the other Young Avengers team, which was Patriot, Kate Bishop, Hulkling, all those guys. And they didn't exactly approve of this new group going out in their name. And this caused a huge amount of conflict.
Civil War 1.5.
Those were, by the way, the really good days, I think, of Marvel, like, in the 21st century. I mean, like, they came out with, like, Siege, Secret War, Civil War, the Kree Skull War. A lot of wars now that I think about it. But
yeah, Marvel's obsessed with the word war.
Wasn't Siege in the 90s?
Was it?
Was Siege in the 90s?
You're talking about Avengers Siege, right?
I know it was written by Brian Michael Bendis. I don't know if it was...
Okay, we might be thinking of different things here.
The only thing I'm thinking right now is the fact that Spider-Man's becoming kind of oversaturated at this point.
Do you think that?
No.
Well, I don't know. It's just like, how many books do they have coming out that's got Spider-Man in it? I mean, I love Spider-Man, but
to be fair, that's Spider-Verse, different characters.
The Spider-Geddon thing. I still have to read more into that as well. I've been kind of on and off, especially since like the first Spider-Verse. And I thought the first Spider-Verse was a great idea. I just thought the villain choice was kind of dumb.
Who was the villain?
Actually, I thought that was pretty good because, I mean, Moreland was a character that I'm pretty sure a bunch of people, including myself, kind of thought nothing of. And then I read Spider-Verse, and I was like, oh my gosh, Moreland is awesome.
I mean,
family.
I guess yeah, I could respect that, but it was also the fact that of all the villains, of everything they could have done with like a giant group of spider people coming together, their villains are basically vampires. That's what brings everyone together, are dimension hopping vampires.
Dude, those are a problem.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Duh.
Especially since like half the Spider-Verse was just, hey, let's watch all your favorite spider people from the shows get brutally killed off.
We didn't lose everyone, just not just the Spider-Man and his amazing friends, and
he went really effed up with Spider-Man and his amazing friends. To go to them brutally beaten in just dead in their apartment. And you have to have like the last panel showing their dog wailing in distress. I mean, come on.
At least the 1960s Spider-Man lived. That was important.
Oh, Spider-Man Unlimited guy, he got off really quick too. I'm not sure if that was a good thing or bad thing. To be honest, I always liked the Spider-Man Unlimited costume.
When did they have the Spider-Man Unlimited? You're not thinking of Spider-Man 2099, are you?
Don't you remember when they had that cartoon, Spider-Man Unlimited?
I know what Spider-Man Unlimited is.
Yeah, it was supposed to be 2099.
Yeah, but they never had that actual character in the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, they did. There was like one section where they go to like one of the inheritors, and he's already killed off like the Spider-Man Unlimited and a good amount of animal people who are in that dimension.
I have to look at that book again when I pull it out. I really don't remember.
Spider-Man Unlimited was, I believe it was pretty much like a response to Batman Beyond.
It probably. Oh yeah, Batman Beyond was out at the time, right?
I don't remember. I thought Batman Beyond came out in like 1999. I don't know. I'd have to trace them.
Wait, no, I can actually look it up right now.
Yeah, get Robert, who's not drawing. Red Sonja. How's everyone's Red Sonja coming, by the way?
I've redrawn mine 3 times.
Here on the fact that I don't have my figures on me, and I don't think anybody on YouTube wants to see me dig through them. So I'm sort of just working my way with what I have.
No, you're good. You've read yours 3 times?
Yeah. I can't decide, so I'm just going with what I got.
Yeah, I'm just going with what I have too. Don't anybody laugh at it. Hair's not as fluffy, but I think it looks okay.
Okay, Spider-Man.
Really this is what I got so far.
Well, here's what I got so far.
Oh, okay, wait, Dom. All right. So there's. I'm gonna go. So let's start off with Andrew. There's Andrew's. Digging it. Dom, let's see yours.
Can you see it?
Nice. I like that.
Thanks.
Peter, is there a way for us to see yours?
Well, I don't know. Is there? I've actually got it on the screen here with the.
If you screen share it, we'll be able to.
How do I screen share?
There's a little green button on the left-hand side, and it'll say screen share.
Let's see here.
It's the icon with a computer screen with a
I got it.
arrow.
I think I just effed up my
screen share.
Just effed up my Red Sonja's back with the ink, so I'm ticked right now.
Well, it is okay. Desktop.
Here, while Peter figures that out, guys, here's mine. I told you guys I want to get the butt shot.
Looking good.
Nice.
Anybody see mine?
Wait, we got Peter's. Oh, nice. There we go. What do you use to draw, Peter? Are you as an Intuos or do you have a Cintiq?
This is a Wacom I've got right here, and this is Manga Studios.
Yeah, what kind of? Is it a Cintiq Wacom or an Intuos?
Justin. Oh, sorry, man.
I don't know really. Intuos.
Intuos, gotcha. Carl, how's your Red Sonja coming?
I'm not that great at drawing the female form, so it's coming along, I guess.
Don't worry, we're all practicing. Justin, how's yours coming?
Here, I'll show you.
Wait, have you been here? Justin?
You see that?
Justin, holy crap, that looks great.
for the
Um,
flex.
That was flex on Justin earlier on Larry's live stream. So
Can you show it again? I didn't see it.
Oh, just
Mine?
see it again.
Desktop.
Boom.
Yeah, let's
I
see it.
can't.
Where is it?
I still can't see it. Look like it's in the way lower screen.
Okay, I'm zooming in.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
So the problem here is
Nice.
Yeah, that.
Brian, what's up,
Yeah,
dude?
yeah, that's pretty much the version I'm doing. You know, where she has like the shoulder spikes.
Truth be told, I'm just looking on Google, and she's got so many costumes. So it's just pick your version right now.
I picked the skinly clad version.
Aren't they all?
Are they all?
Please. Elaborate.
hey, it's a
Brian,
bad
how are you doing?
find Robert E. Howard. So I mean, gotta flex, you know.
Brian, are you gonna draw Red Sonja?
Yeah, this is like I'm
I'm
coloring.
just gonna make her extra thick.
Well, at least the good thing is he didn't ask us to draw Spider-Man. If that were the case, you'd be seeing me cradled up right now, being like, I can't do this.
Well, we'll draw the card. We'll draw the card at the end, and we'll see what we have to draw next week.
Not Spider-Man, not Spider-Man, not Spider-Man, not Spider-Man, not Spider-Man.
What's the problem, man? Can't draw Spider-Man?
No, I can, but I have a potential fear of it. I've done it quite a couple of times, and the fact is I've read more Spider-Man comics than any other comic, so I've seen every art style. So I just feel so inferior drawing him.
Then go with it. Then draw Prowler.
Prowler's fine. The other thing I discovered firsthand with Spider-Man is the webbing really distorts the figure. I mean, I might draw him in perfect proportion, perfect everything, and then I start putting the webbing down, and I'm like, oh god, now his head looks too big. Oh, now his foot looks too big.
Don't even worry about it, man. I don't even read Marvel or DC comics, so I'm sure yours will be better than mine.
Yeah, we're just having fun here. We're just drawing.
Yeah, I know. But every time I draw Spider-Man, the only way I can get through a drawing is to just scare myself so much that I just have no more fear. That's like the only way I can get through him.
I would tell you that just try your best, but then again, I have anxiety, so I feel it.
Plus, the other thing is I drew Spider-Man so much when I was a kid, and we still have a lot of those old drawings, and I'm always like, oh, crap, it looks like I haven't changed at all in years.
So, real quick, guys, I just want you. What's up, everyone, and who's watching or who will watch this later? Next week on the show, we are having on Tuesday. We're gonna have the Mutt Man and Macho Dan on the show. That's just their Twitter names, guys. And they're going to be promoting their book, Hero. On Wednesday, we are going to have Aaron Pahora and Mike Raddick. They're going to be promoting their books. I don't know what they are yet. And then on the 15th, Thursday, we'll have another one of these creator hangouts. And yeah, I don't know. Do you guys like these? Should we keep doing them?
I enjoy them.
Yeah.
I'm certainly liking them so far.
Then again, I like talking to people, so I mean, I get lonely up here at this house.
It's pretty cool.
Understandable.
Yeah, I know, it's so cool.
It's good to talk with people. While it's fun to hang out. I feel like as creators, artists, and writers, we spend a lot of time in our head or by ourselves.
Dude, there's not a lot of good people to have discussions and shit, so it's like you don't get to have a nerd out every once in a while.
Yeah, this is a good nerd out. I like that.
Yeah, I like nerding out. That should be a podcast name.
Nerding out.
Yes,
like on the Spider-Verse.
All right, guys. And also we have where's the time? I keep going to the calculator app. Why? It's not the timer. 12 minutes. How's everyone doing?
More time.
Okay, well, all right. I'll stack.
Won't have enough time to color it.
Yeah,
We'll stack it. We'll stack it another 20 minutes. Don't worry, guys. I went to the calculator app again. Okay, let me just. All right.
Hey, I'm always on the calculator app working out finances.
All right, there we go. Let's see. So Dom, are you working on a book right now, or are you working on a series? Like where can we see your work?
Yeah. So my series is called Zodiac. I don't post to Webtoons or to Pastic or anything. I do mine traditionally, book form. So I'm over on Facebook and Instagram at Teal Lion Comics. That's where you can go to see my work and stuff. So yeah.
Okay, and then do we do people, if they want to read it, they have to get the print copy?
Yeah, I do print copies. So I set up a Store Envy account. It's like 3 days brand new. So I'm so excited. So
do you like it? Because I'm actually planning on doing a Store Envy by the end of the month once my books come in.
Well, I haven't had anyone order from there yet. So, but setting up the products and the store was super easy. So I like it so far based on that.
Yeah, you don't want like a pain in the butt like website. Yeah, I wanna do a Store Envy, and I want to put the books up. You can get them digitally or the print versions. But then I'm also gonna be offering a mug if you want to draw.
I didn't know you were serious about that.
Right. I don't mess around. When I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
But if you get mugs, I'm getting that. I want a mug.
Yeah, and we're gonna get a Draw and Talk mug, so
that's dope.
And Justin, we got to draw in the morning again. We gotta do that again. I liked that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, in most days, pretty much I get off of work at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I gotta hit you up.
You're like a night shift.
Yeah, I work as an emergency crew. I actually work at one of the oldest tow companies in the United States. We're actually going to be on that Highway Through Hell show.
I love that show.
Yeah, we're going to be on. That's like what I do.
Cool.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Also kind of dangerous, but still cool.
Yeah, I mean, they embellish. I mean, they do show a lot of it, but they don't show all the swearing that goes involved and all the hating your life that goes involved when something goes wrong. I mean, one of those, we had one time a couple years ago, we had a semi that went in the ditch on the tollway out here, and they told me to grab the big cable from the big truck and walk it all the way out there to hook it up. And I ended up pulling it out of the drum, which is it's not my fault. There's no way. If I actually pulled it out of the drum on my own, I'd be like superhuman. So something happened and it takes another 2 hours just to reset, just to start over again.
Oh man.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Don't go wrong.
It sounds horrible.
Yeah, even when they go good, it's terrible. And we're just getting into winter now, and we're supposed to get snow on Friday.
Oh yes, I'm so happy to be in Arizona now.
Oh God.
I envy you.
Global warming. Oh.
Guys, how many people are allowed on a stream? By the way, do we know? Oh, boom, Larry, what's up? You in?
It looks like I'm here, man.
Boom.
I just got off his podcast.
This feels like more people than before.
Larry, how you doing, dude?
Good, Tyler. I'm loving this Red Sonja theme, man.
Yeah, Larry. I need how remember my butt pose from last night? How did I do?
You got a butt pose for sure. Let me see here.
Hopefully nobody takes that out of context.
Too late.
Yeah, I like her, man. I like her.
I told my wife what was going to happen. She's cool with that.
Andrew's got one here that's looking really sharp too.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Oh my God.
Coffee, how you doing?
I don't think there is a limit on how many people can join.
I think it's
10.
It's 10.
Oh, it's 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We hit the limit.
All right.
Yay.
While I'm not an artist, I can draw a little bit. Maybe I'll get on this, but you guys look like you're almost done. I'll show you guys this. This is the first appearance of Red Sonja in comic books. This is Conan number 24.
Oh, she's very clothed.
Oh my gosh, she's actually wearing armor.
As time goes on, that kind of goes away. But yeah, that's her first appearance in comic books. I picked this up for like $24 at the LCS. It was a lucky find. So that shows you how much I love Red Sonja. I went after this book in particular.
That's crazy. Larry, let's get another discussion going on. Larry, give us a conversation topic.
I just had a great show called Unity, which you're a part of.
I am. I'm sorry I didn't get on the stream. Sorry about that.
No. I mean, I knew I might be cutting into your time, but I went live with it. Actually, Britton came on and joined me for a bit. We had the creator of Little Girl Lethal on with us. We had the creator of Guardians of Earloth on with us, Jail. Guys I know from Twitter. And we just had a great conversation about comic books and their projects. It was drama-free. It was politic-free. It was fantastic. It was great.
Oh, it was a lot of fun, man.
Sounds lovely.
Sounds great.
It was great. And that's what Unity is all about. It's just like, you know what? Leave the politics and the drama at the door. I don't care who you voted for, what your stance is on this subject. I don't care what we have that's not in common. I care about what we have that's in common. So that's my new model.
Sounds good to me.
But how are you guys doing? How the drawings coming along? How long have you been at it?
This one or our life?
Yeah, your life. Yeah, I suppose there might be a difference.
This one's been 40 minutes so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many people are drawing here? I see we got Carl. So I can kind of see what he's doing. The camera's a little low.
Oh, sorry about that.
Who's the honey? That's my life.
See, I'm trying to click on coffee.
I think coffee might be AFK right now.
Peter, I got a nice zoom shot on him.
Ah, there's your beautiful face, Larry.
Yeah, it's my handsome face.
Don't mind if I call you Larry.
No, go ahead. Most people call me LP for Larry Patrick, but yeah, you can call me Larry, LP, Rebel, because that's what I go with. That's my gaming tag, Rebel Gaming. So you can call me any of those things. I'll pretty much answer to anything. God, yeah.
Yeah, you can just call me Britton. I
Epic.
don't have any cool nicknames, sadly.
Coffee just left.
I have a gaming channel called Rambo Gaming HD.
Yeah, what kind of
Do you really?
Oh yeah, you can look it up. I had like 200 something subscribers. It's
nice, bro.
It's pretty good number.
Why'd you stop?
I do miss the days, but I'm kind of glad I kind of gave up on it to focus more on writing, and now I'm here. So.
It was interesting when I was talking to Britton earlier. He mentioned your name, Tyler. I'm like, damn, you know Tyler Carpenter too? Like, shit, it's small world, man.
Like, yeah, I've been on here a couple times.
I try to meet as many people as I can, and then I'm always trying to get people to come on the show, and if they want to come on the show, boom. And I hate it when I hear someone say no. Hurts my feelings,
bro. Yeah. I'm like, I get giddy when I'm like offered to talk because people who are like my people. I mean, other people, that's a whole different ball game.
But no, it's fun to have. Yeah, I'm someone who I wish that when I started making comics 3 years ago, it was a very lonely thing. Just none of my friends at home cared.
Same here. No one cares. I have friends who draw manga, and I'm all like, God damn it, man.
That's the opposite for me. I have all my friends in real life try to be supportive any way they can. Like my friend told me a few days ago, he was at a con and he was walking through the artist alley and he saw someone's table where no one was there. And then he contacts me. He's just like, Rob, I bought something from this guy's table because when I looked at him, I thought, what if it was you there having no one coming up to your table?
See, but could he talk nerd with you or comics?
A lot of my friends, they're more into the anime and manga side.
Mm-hmm.
To be totally honest, I actually not have a lot of friends that keep up with comics like that. I have some that make comics and all that, but none of them really keep up with the ones that I read.
So, what do you like reading? You're saying manga, but do you read any kind of traditional sort of mainstream stuff or indie stuff, anything like that?
To be honest, I'm not really that much of a manga reader. I mostly read things I'll read the traditional Marvel and DC, but what I mostly look at are a lot of the stuff on the indie market to see if there's anything to really kind of pique my interest. I don't really keep up with a lot of like the mainstream main event stuff. I usually just wait for it to be over and have my friends explain what happened, and I'll decide if I want to read it or not.
Yeah. Even though my style is sort of modeled after manga, I don't actually read too much manga. I read a lot of manga inspired stuff. I mentioned Witch on the last Hangout.
And Death Note. And that's about it. It's the closest anime I've gotten.
Like I read, like I sometimes read manga, but I'm very specific in what I read. Like in the manga side, like I'm very into like My Hero Academia.
Oh, I've been watching that on Toonami. I love it.
I've been meaning to read that.
The problem I have with
I really like Akira, Cowboy Bebop, and Death Note. I love that. Wait, who's saying ha ha ha?
That would be me. You're hitting all my marks here.
First of all, Cowboy Bebop is a work of genius. Okay, so don't.
Oh man. Real quick, guys. Looking at the timer, 19 minutes, and then we'll have been at an hour.
I thought you said it was like
do you do the big reveal at an hour?
Huh?
Like when an hour's over, does like the big reveal happen? Everyone shows like what they got.
Yeah. So we were gonna try doing 40 minutes. That didn't work. Everyone needed more time, including me. How's everyone gonna do in the 18 minutes?
Oh, mine's gonna look really good in 18.
I think really I've just got it as good as it's gonna get in the time limit. So I'm just sort of writing down on the clock here.
Just remember, guys, you have to beat my wife's Red Sonja. So if you can beat that, that's all that matters.
All I've been doing this whole time has just I've been trying to update my script, but the conversation distracts me so much I had to stop for now.
There's no way you're gonna be working in. There's no way.
I'm trying to write down this one fucking scene where like someone breaks in. I kept having to rewrite it 5 times, guys. I kept getting distracted by this.
All right,
yeah, it's pretty hard to write a script and talk at the same time. I mean, for me, that just blocks it all out. So
wait, I heard my name real quick.
I'm just saying I'm gonna get in on this. I'm gonna draw Red Sonja.
Oh, yes, that's what I want to see.
All right.
Might be coloring it.
What is it? Let's see. I was clicked off. Sorry, my internet is too bad to get in. Dang it, Coffee. It's okay. It says 8 people are watching. I'm assuming that 8 of them are you guys. 9 people are watching. I'm assuming that's.
So you see a drop like, oh man, I've been found out. I gotta go.
Hopefully we'll get a couple more. I've been spreading the word.
Oh, there. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just saw you posted them. Thank you.
You know what? Out of the kindness of my heart here, I'm going to share this on Twitter.
Hey guys, I need your opinion real quick. So I watercolored like the grayscale, but should I grayscale her hair or should I watercolor it red?
You should put it red.
Watercolor red.
Have you ever read the book called Rags, the comic?
I read it.
Sounds like something Mike Mignola would do.
Well, Rags is really cool. It's a zombie book, but it's about this army vet named Regina. She's got red hair, and most of the book is black and white, except for like blood and her red hair, and it works out really well.
Wow, I saw the girl who modeled for it.
Yeah.
I followed her, and she was like, "I'm the face." I was like, "Oh, that makes so much sense because you guys look exactly alike."
I only see that I read it before. It was an all right read. I see it mentioned in my Twitter feed a lot because I have some people following me who are big fans of it.
Is it it's an indie book, right?
Yeah.
I see it everywhere.
Right. It's not like
I've never heard of
It's
that.
very high quality.
Well, Antarctic Press was known for doing Gold Digger, Ninja High School, like classic, like American. Well, it was run by a guy named Ben Dunn. And he loves doing anime books.
Gold Digger by Fred Perry.
I'm friends with him on Facebook.
That's all through Antarctic Press.
Now, Fred Perry, that is the prime example of an artist who has just made it over the years.
Yeah.
Is Antarctic Press, Larry? Is Rags?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Wow.
I thought it was an Indiegogo.
Nope.
And there you go.
Yeah, they run their own Patreon, but yeah, they're published by Ben Dunn.
That's cool. That's cool. Have you ever tried getting Niobe in with Antarctic?
We did actually. My artist Steve talks to Ben Dunn off and on, and Ben said that our art needed some more work, and he's right. And he was very nice and cordial about it, and he gave Steve a bunch of tips to try and improve his art. But Ben wants Steve to be more dynamic, and work on little things like his hands and stuff like that. Get those up to speed and a little bit better. Yeah, but we did try.
Yeah, it's I've always thought maybe I'll try with them because they're a known indie publisher and people know them. But
I'm friends with Ben Dunn on Facebook.
Oh my gosh, I think I might have messed up my pick.
Don't
All
worry.
right, my Red Sonja is going to be awesome.
Is good.
14.
This is the first thing I've drawn in like 3 years, Tyler.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it. So Larry, everyone, if you don't know who Larry is, for those who do, it's cool. But those who don't know Larry I consider Larry a big dude in indie comics just because he was one of the first people I ever met. And I was like, gosh, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Oh, God, dude, you're way off mark.
He's like the king boss of, I don't know.
Well, I've always tried to be a spokesman for indies. I try and share as much projects as I can and back what I can. I'm a big fan of, making indies, grow. My indie book is not as cool as yours. I'm the first to admit that. Like Demons is excellent. We just struggle to survive.
Dude, I struggle to survive as well. I think all of us do, but and maybe that's what it is. I've always seen you as a very vocal person in the indie community, and you're not just someone who like, oh, let me just promote my book, but you're also someone like, let me also give a voice to creators who don't have a voice.
Well, that's why I love doing YouTube. That's why I love doing stuff like this. It's just having a conversation with people and getting to know them. And tonight on my program, we shared like 2 different Indiegogo campaigns to people, that may not have known they existed before.
Mm-hmm.
I might have flexed on you a little bit, Justin.
What was that?
I might have flexed a bit on you, Justin.
That's fine, but I appreciate it.
I don't know.
The artist that you were talking about there, Britton? Is this your guy?
Oh yeah, Ori right there. The guy with the
nice to meet you, man.
Hey, what's going on, dude? Yeah, I'm sorry. I've just been concentrating and trying to get as much of this done as I can.
Yeah, I asked Britton to talk about his artist, so we did talk about you a little bit.
Yeah, he told me,
all good things.
I know a lot of people, Larry. I try to bring them on.
I would never sadly be able to get my artist in on this.
Does she speak
gun shy or something?
She speaks English, but time zone differences and all that.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, we had Robin Jones yesterday, and he stayed up till 3 a.m. his time just to be on the show.
Oh, was that the guy from the UK?
Yeah, but he got like 2 backers last night from the show, so I guess worth it for him.
That's right. If you get like an extra backer or get the word out a little bit, it doesn't matter if you run a channel that is 3 subscribers or 3 million subscribers. Any new eyes on your stuff is a bonus.
Absolutely.
That's why you always got to be updating.
Yeah,
well, updating, posting, advertising, things like that. I mean, it might get tiresome after a little bit, especially if you're not seeing the return back from it, which is why you never look at the post engagement parts of Facebook or Twitter, because then you'll see something like 200 people saw and only like 10 interacted.
Oh yeah.
Well, that don't even crap. Don't people want good stuff anymore?
Yeah.
I think I
wait 1% at a time. 1% at a time. Larry, go for it.
I was just gonna say I'm working on my Red Sonja, and now I have to draw her head in pencil because I'm scared to ruin it. I haven't drawn with the marker. All right, I'm gonna go find a pencil.
I think I'm pretty much done for the time we have left.
I just finished mine, and because I goofed with the red watercolor, I had to change everything.
Tyler, is that orange?
Gosh,
oh wait, I gotta see this. You didn't realize it was orange.
It looks orange.
You can still salvage
Okay,
that.
guys, I'm gonna go get my red watercolor because I goofed.
Love you, buddy.
Who are you raising your voice at?
Sonja.
We drew Red Sonja, but I made her.
Yeah, I think mine's pretty much done given the time we have left. Short
I
hair.
think I'm about done too.
I just noticed my artist post up like a. Wow, that's actually the first time she's done these.
No, that piece was way better than mine.
I'm going to check your chat, Tyler, see if anything's going on in there. We got some people in the chat. We have Coffee Hiroko says, sorry, my internet is too bad to get in. That's okay, Coffee. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Tyler, my fiance really likes Sonya's booty on yours.
Researching into Miracle Man by Alan Moore.
The Batman nerd in the chat, and he says, what's something interesting you guys are researching for a project you're working on now?
What are you saying? I didn't hear
He
that.
wants to know something that is interesting that you guys are researching for, a possible project that you might be working on.
Does that count for current or later?
Let's say both. Let's say both.
For current, for me, the most I do is because I told this to Tyler before, is I have a huge folder of refs saved for everything in Tom and Artie. So in the fight scene I was writing today, I actually was asking some of my friends who handle firearms how they would react in a combat situation where someone would approach you with a knife and attempt to, try to stab you. And one of my friends told me that what it would be like the GIF from the scene from Collateral, if you ever saw that movie.
Oh, that's good.
Where they try to, he takes the guy's package, he takes the guy's suitcase, he approaches him, and then immediately he manages to briefly stumble him with a push, and then quickly reach into his side holster, pull out his firearm, two to the chest, one to the head.
Okay.
Dude, that is one of my favorite scenes. It's so intense. He does it so fast. It's so cool.
Yeah,
you want to talk about intense? My Red Sonja's looking intense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, screw you guys. I fixed it. Her hair's red. Oh,
mine's got a head on it.
It's got that kind of red orange to it. Well, it'll fit in.
Don't worry, we're gonna get the red. Also in the chat we have Chael Roberts, who is on the far right. We're not going to talk politics right now.
I'll tell you something though. Dale Roberts was in my program with me before I came on with you. He is the creator of Guardians of Iroth. Very cool kind of Conan fantasy book. Right up Red Sonja's line here, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds neat.
Who is on the far right? Next question. We got Kinsu Windsor. Says, hi-oh, what's up, Kinsu? Kinsu Windsor does effing bomb art. If you don't follow them, you should check them out. And Kinsu, I try to get you on the you need to come on the show and just destroy. They do really good anime art. Baller anime
Spike
art.
Spiegel, and then I will judge it. And I'll tell you if I like it or not. And
really, really good.
I too am going to give my Red Sonja red hair.
Let's see what's interesting. You guys are researching for a project. I'm not really researching anything right now. I'm kind of. If anything, what I'm researching is how I want to. I don't know. Market my next book. I've been really liking Alterna's newsprint. Are
you going to do the partnership program?
I want to, but I have so many books in the backlog that I need to Indiegogo first that I already finished. Then I'll think about it because it's not even started yet.
No, it hasn't started yet. I'm very interested in giving it a try.
Yeah. What's up, Macho Dan? Macho Dan's in the chat. It says, oh yeah, Macho's in the house. Can't wait to have you and the Mutt on Tuesday. That's going to be awesome. They have a really cool Indiegogo right now called Hero. Check it out. Very patriotic book, but spelled Hiro, Hero. So check that out, and then we're gonna have them on Tuesday. And I had a great conversation with Jason, aka Muttman, and it was super fun. Guys, I'm looking at the YouTube, like what's actually like live right now. Oh, I'm not live. Never mind. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so.
You're
stupid.
live. We're live.
No, yeah, I was like seeing what like people were watching currently, and I was like 10 minutes behind. I was like, oh my gosh, there's a 10-minute delay. So, yeah, I've just been researching like different ways to distribute my books, but when I don't do a lot of research when I do my book, unless it's kind of like what Robert was saying. If I have like an action scene in mind, I'll maybe like watch a movie and be like, okay, let's see how like if this looks cool.
It's the greatest fight scene of all time.
Wait, what?
They Live, John Carpenter with Rowdy Piper.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like South Park's mocked it. It's like one of the most iconic fight scenes of all time. But it's so cheesy.
I came here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubble.
Yeah. That's a great movie.
Yeah, it is.
I always feel like that's kind of cool when you look at fight scenes in certain movies and you kind of think about how would you transition this into a comic page if you could. What actions would you highlight? Which ones you wouldn't?
Mm-hmm. Well, there was some writer. Who was it? He works for DC, and he couldn't write exactly how he wanted the fight scene. So what he did was he invited his brother over, and then they filmed them fighting. Like he choreographed the whole thing, and then he sent the video to the artist, and he said, "I need like just somehow incorporate everything that we just did in the next 5 pages."
That's creative.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing, is that writing the fight scenes is cool and stuff, but you know what could be hard at times? Writing the dialogue.
I find dialogue easier than narration. You guys
in a fight though?
Not always in the fight. It's just like, I mean,
a cakewalk for me.
Wait. Let's go with Larry, then Robert, then Britton.
I was just gonna say, dialogue for me is probably one of the more easier parts. It's just kind of writing the narration that I struggle with. I know what my characters are all smack talking, right? So that's easy for me.
But in a fight scene, Larry, do you struggle with the fight scene? Oh my gosh, guys!
Not at all, because you know what? I know how to pace a fight scene in a comic book. You know, I know long panels means that's a nice big long punch. Quick short panels means less in time. I know how to lay it out where you can make a fight scene look quick or drag it out. Some maneuvers might be a little bit difficult. Like I watched a lot of Ruby, Rooster Teeth Ruby, right? Mm-hmm. Because I want to have fight scenes in my book that resemble theirs. Like Niobe, teleporting in the air and like kneeing someone in the face and then teleporting behind them and tripping them through the legs and just do some funky stuff. So I researched that. I also researched a little bit of Japanese culture because Niobe's half Japanese. And she embraces that a little bit. So I like to throw little bits of that in my book, So I don't go overboard with it, though. Those are some of the things I research.
What about you, Robert? Do you think you struggle?
Wasn't it Larry next and then me?
Larry just got done talking.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting names mixed.
No, you're good.
All
but
right,
like, when do you struggle with your fight scenes, or do you find just like with the dialogue? Do you even put dialogue in your fight scenes?
It depends on what's happening in the fight scene. I usually don't have problems with dialogue in fight scenes. It's mostly because when I write Tom and Artie, I always try to have as much fun as I can during the fight scenes, because as I tell people in it is that, Tom fights like John Wick and Artie fights like, I would say maybe Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, where basically Artie is always trying to be the one that gets in close to run interference, and Tom is the one that is bringing up the rear to take out anyone that is trying to take out Artie. Because in the current fight scene I was writing, it actually had a scene where Tom threw a flash grenade and blinded like a bunch of dudes. And then he immediately stands up with Artie in his hand, who has a mallet and an axe, and throws him at the biggest guy. And he immediately just starts laying into the guy while Tom is running up and just gunning down the guys who are just like, what the hell is going on now?
Don't ruin issue 2 for me.
I just got a great compliment, Tyler, in my chat on Facebook. A member of our group, Unity, says, "Hey, Larry, your group is working. I said, oh, why? He says, I'm talking to 2 artists right now because he's working on a book. So he's making some connections. That's good.
Dude, that's what I love is I like good groups that network people. I like these kind of comic groups that
You add me to that group.
That network people. What, Britton?
I was asking Larry, LP.
Yep.
Could you add me to that group?
Yeah, just send me over your Facebook name and I'll add you up as a friend.
Yeah, you know what? I want to be a part of that group too. I like to see that.
Yeah,
I'll
give Tyler moderator rights and he can add people.
So yeah, I'll add all you guys. Guys, we have the minute. We have 1 more minute and then it's up. How is everyone doing?
Okay, I need to last, Tyler.
I think I'm pretty much finished. I'm just grinding.
Okay, so for the last, all right. So while everyone finishes their last minute, I'm just gonna talk real quick. So let me put up my there's my beautiful face.
Oh, look, it's Mac.
So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna look at the chat real quick. Scott Bruckner, what's up? And then Kitsune Windsor says, what group? It's called Unity. I will add you to that group, Kitsune. And I want you to post your art. So this is what I want everyone to do. Once I'm gonna go left to right on my screen, and we're gonna show your art off, and I'm gonna lock your screen so that we only see you. And then once everyone is done, in the description on the YouTube page, and I'll put it on the chat here for us personally, just us, is the Facebook group page. Actually, I'll do it right here. Boom, copy and paste it. Boom, it should appear. I'm gonna create a thread right now, and on that page, on that Facebook page, join it, find that thread, and I want you to post your Red Sonja art from the challenge tonight, just so that we can show off what we did on the page. And yeah.
Hey, wait, I have a question. But when we show our art, can we introduce ourselves? Because there's a lot of people on here that I don't know.
Absolutely. So how about this? With your so on that freaking yeah, absolutely, Dom. Yeah. Okay. Oh, like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she means show the art. Everyone gets a little intro to
heck yeah. That's a great idea. Yeah. So actually we're gonna let's go right to left actually. Is everyone ready? We good?
Just make me last, Tyler. I'm finishing.
All right, I'm gonna make you last. Okay. So starting with Dom. Dom, you are locked in.
Yay. Okay.
Go for it. Tell us about yourself and then show us your book. You show us your book, Red Sonja.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Dom. So this is my Red Sonja right here. I've got a very precarious.
Man, that is freaking awesome.
Thanks. You know what? I at least got her boobs in there. That's all that matters.
That is really good.
Awesome. I need to add you up as a friend because I think you could do an awesome Niobe. Niobe's my character, and
yeah, Dom could do a killer Niobe.
Oh, right? She's got this Artgerm vibe. I don't know if you're familiar with Artgerm or influenced by Artgerm, but you have an Artgerm vibe that is awesome.
Do you know who Artgerm is, Dom?
No.
That's literally the first person I thought of as well, Larry. Is when she pulled that up, I was like, "That's an Artgerm."
That's Artgerm, yeah.
Oh,
she should look him up.
She'll love Archer from the show.
What?
So Archer is a cover artist. He's done a lot of DC variants. Like right now, he's doing the variant cover Bs for Catwoman. He's phenomenal.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look him up. I'm sorry, I don't keep up a lot with mainstream comics anymore, so I don't know. But I'll look him up.
You should. You should.
Yeah.
Because you're totally awesome, and that's the vibe I'm getting. I'm like, man, I gotta get to know this person.
Yeah.
Okay, next artist we got is Peter.
Hi, I'm Peter. I am the founder of Green Raptor Studios. We do comics. And just get this thing going right here. And here's my Red Sonja.
There you go.
Nice.
I didn't have any action figures to work with, so the face might look a little weird.
Do you have a Red Sonja action figure?
Nice abs.
No, I don't have Red Sonja, but I have a huge Marvel Legends collection, and I actually wanted to pull out Mary Jane because I know there was like a comic crossover between Mary Jane and between Spider-Man and...
Yeah, I have it. It's a 5-issue miniseries.
Yeah, I have it too, except mine is in storage, so I would have picked up Mary Jane, but we had already started, so I couldn't go fishing for her. It's also the first time I've drawn under a time limit here.
I love that, right?
No, that looks great.
Tyler gives an evil laugh.
Oh, I'm giving an evil laugh, man. This is my best drawing I've ever done.
All right, and then Justin, how you doing, dude?
I'm good. Let me see. Let me get my screen on.
Coloring it.
All right. Months ago, so I'm doing Britain's book right now. And this is what I got so far. It's mostly pencils. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, it's taking me screen like I'm on because I'm using my phone. So I can see what I'm actually showing you guys. Okay.
Boom. Can everyone see that? It's a little blurry because of the connection. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yep, it's cleared up. It cleared up.
Nice.
Oh, that
Doesn't look
was
so
good.
bad.
I think I'm seeing it.
Damn.
Dude,
Mhm.
got the curves. Got the curves. That's nice, dude.
Britton, you got yourself a good artist, son.
Thank you.
Boom. And then we got Andrew.
All right.
Wow, you colored the whole. You drew and colored that. Holy crap.
Yeah, but it's all
Bruckner in the chat.
Huh?
I was just saying we have Scott Bruckner in the chat, checking everything out.
Oh yeah, Scott's great. Scott's great.
Yes,
So,
so there she. Yes, so there she is in all her busty glory.
And then tell everyone, Andrew has a webcomic on Webtoons. Maybe you can tell us a little about tell us about that for like 20 seconds.
It's a kind of a Christian superhero series. It's called Melchizedek, King of Justice.
Bible Man?
It's a lot different from Bible Man. Like it actually has a story.
It's not just like, hey, here's the plot.
Yeah, everyone should check it out. He does a lot. He has a lot of updates. So if you started right now, you'll have a good chunk to read. And Carl, how you doing? Carl's trying to color it.
Good. Yeah, I'm just.
He's like going like mad. I gotta finish this in a minute.
Dude, that looks good though. You said you weren't good at drawing females.
I'm not terrible at drawing females. I'm just not amazing at it.
It's all practice, man. That looks good. Looks
Yeah,
good.
that's awesome.
Yeah, there's a
I
lot,
like it.
Cartoonish, so
A lot
my
of motion
style is
to it.
very cartoony.
Carl, how do you like drawing on the iPad?
I'm drawing on the iPad too.
It's okay. It's all right.
Do you use Procreate?
I use Zen Sketches. I think it's called something like that.
Is that the program that you use for your Tapastic as well?
No, the program I use for Tapastic is a combination between Clip Studio Paint and good old paper.
Oh, nice.
Like I've been drawing on my iPad Pro as well, and I love it.
It takes some getting used to, but it's very convenient.
And it's so portable. Larry.
All right. Oh, baby. This is for sale. It's not going to be cheap, okay? But hit me up if you want her. We can talk. Maybe you get it slabbed or something like that. God, where's my Google Hangouts window? There it is. All right, here she is, man. Rah!
Yeah. You gotta get the boobs. You gotta get the boobs.
Right? So she's ready to rock. There she is, my Red Sonja. And I'm Larry LP. I'm the writer and creator of the comic book Niobe. That's who I am.
It's pretty close, but she doesn't got the hips, man. You need to give her the hips.
I need to give her more hip? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Red Sonja has the hips.
There you go.
I am not an artist, by the way.
Like, missing something.
All right, guys, and to end the show, there's my Red Sonja.
I love that.
Yeah, bad.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So, boom, everyone! Thanks so much for watching another episode of Draw and Talk. Let's just make this a tradition. Dom, you ready to do this?
Oh, I picked last time. Let's move.
Oh, okay. Britton.
Go.
All right, I'm gonna get the cards. I have the cards right here. Tell me when to stop, and whatever card I pick from you, just say go, and then tell me when to stop, and then I'll pick a card. Okay.
All right. Go.
You have to say stop too. You didn't say stop.
Stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, say go and stop. Right.
All right. Go. Stop.
Okay, guys. Next Thursday, we are drawing The Crow.
Oh, that's gonna be.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
good. That's a
okay.
good one.
Oh, I am.
In
Make
That's
it as
year
depressing as possible.
So everyone, get your black ink ready. Everyone, thanks so much for watching. Check out these creators. Well, what?
I just did this color in under an hour. I am
Oh, did you do it?
proud of myself.
Did you wait?
I'm
Did you
out
draw
of here.
Red Sonja?
Can we see it?
He's finally. No, we can't.
Glad I cheated a little bit.
Just a little, just a little bit. All right, everyone, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday, where we're gonna have Muttman and Macho Dan on the show. Thanks everyone for being part of this.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
there we go.